Hello everyone and welcome to episode 3 of SummitCraft. In today's episode we are going to build a mob farm. So let's go ahead. I have already gathered the necessary materials in my inventory. We're going to build it out of cobblestone because later on we can always change it out. We're going to have kind of a housing around it, but the bare bones, so to speak, is going to be out of cobblestone. It's a farm I have designed myself. It's a little bit inspired on the smoking koalas design. It uses water streams to push the mobs out of the farm, and they all land in a central collection area because unlike the smoking koalas design, my water streams are in the four corners instead of in the middle of every side, and so they are not going to fall in a cross-like shape, but they are going to fall in a central hole, so that makes it a lot easier to collect them. The farm itself isn't too big either. It's only 15 by 15 by 13 I think, so it's fairly compact. It has 4 spawning layers with approximately 400 spawning spaces, so that's quite a lot, and I've already tested it. I got more than 3,500 drops every single hour, so that is pretty cool. What I am going to do now is I'm going to pillar up. I'm going to go 64 blocks up, I think, a whole stack, because that will improve mob spawning, and also when they drop down there's a very small chance that they actually will survive the drop. And I realized I thought for a second I was being stupid there, but I luckily got a filled up water bucket there, because I was thinking, how am I ever going to get down again? But yeah, that is already solving it. So let's go up a lot of blocks. Yeah, this should do the trick. What I'm wondering right now though is, will they spawn? Because I didn't really think about it, if they will spawn or not from here. So let me quickly go and check out the wiki, because I want to make sure first if this isn't too high or so. Alright everyone, I checked the wiki and it doesn't seem like there is any height cap or something for mobs to spawn. That is the normal hostile mobs, by the way. But yeah, let's just get started with this farm. So the drop shaft is going to be over there somewhere, so this is going to be the northwestern side of the farm, and we're just going to move out 13 blocks on each side. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13. Yeah, let's just stop here, and as you can see the mobs rendering in over there in my pens, and also rendering out again, which looks pretty cool. So let's go over here again and place some blocks over here as well. So now we are going to build the first platform already, so I will meet you guys when the first platform is done. Alright, I did went back to my test world to check if everything was alright. So I didn't misplace any blocks or so, but I saw that I miscalculated a little bit. The general shape is going only to be 12 by 12, so we will have an even number of blocks in between the water streams, actually, instead of an odd number. But that isn't too bad actually when you think about it, because I built it 13 by 13, but we will also need this outer stroke later down the road, because we will be needing to power some pistons with redstone, which is going to run over here on this line. So we'll also continue this line of blocks over here on this side, and we're also going to do that on this side. So now let's just start filling up the corners with water. The way we are going to do this is like so. We're going to make a little indent, because when this part is done, then we will be placing a piston right over here, and when the piston extends it will cut off this water stream. The only downside of this is that this will not longer be a potential spawning space, but yeah, that isn't too bad. Oh, it's already turning to ice. Let's just light that up because we don't want our water to be freezing all the time. So yeah, let's just go ahead and place this over here, this bucket, and fill it back up. And let's create another indent like so over here, and another one over here, and also one over here, which is going to be a little bit more difficult again. We need to place a block over there and over there like that, and let's just light that up again like so. And this could actually be a problem now that I think of it, because yeah, when we go up that high the water will start freezing, but we don't really have another choice because yeah, we don't really have another choice because our domain is located in extreme hills, and yeah, there it always starts freezing on the upper layers. So I still need to figure that out a little bit. Maybe if you put something on the side of it that it won't freeze, maybe, I hope anyway. So yeah, let's just see. Other water bucket over there, fill that up again, and that as well. Alright, now it's all filled up nice and clean, and now we can just remove all this and check if the water flows nicely. It should actually. Yeah, let's remove that as well. Alright, now everything should start flowing to the middle. And wait a second, we've still forgot another source. I was thinking, what, is this not working? But yeah, it is working. As you can see, we've created this shape over here, and we're going to dig out this later. But first let's just leave it so, because I can already imagine me falling from the upper spawning levels through here and we would die. So yeah, that isn't too cool, of course. So now, as you cool, get it? Cool. But yeah, enough silliness right now. I'm just going to build this up a little bit more, and also going to maybe test this in wait, let's see, if we put that over there then it shouldn't form a problem anymore. So let's hope this actually works and it won't become ice or so. But let me first go into the test world. I will see if the water maybe breaks up the light coming from it. If we put a pumpkin below or something, that the light level will become 0 when there is water above it or something, but still won't freeze. I think it might work. So let me quickly go jump into my test world where you will actually be able to see the mob farm itself, because I haven't showed that to you yet. So see you right back. Alright everyone, we are now in my test world, and as you can see, this is the mob farm itself. It is not too big actually, but yeah, still quite big. And over here is all the redstone to control it, and all those storage towers, they control the pistons which are moving the water streams. And as you can see, some mobs are falling out over here already. There are 20 items in the hopper clock, and when they alternate, the mobs will start falling down through this hole over here. And as you can see, under ideal conditions it works really well. The way this works is not too difficult actually. It's inspired by the smoking koalas design, using these storage towers on the sides and some NOT gates to make all the pistons trigger in the same way. Over here is the hopper clock, and over here is a short pulse detector, or a short pulse generator, better say, because over here this will generate a short pulse, and when that pulse reaches this pulse extender, the water will turn on for a short amount of time, just enough for the mobs to fall into the hole. to be washed down in the hole actually, which only takes about 6 seconds, and for the rest of the time the water is always away because of this little pulse extender over here and this pulse shortener over here. Because if you would just pull the pulse from here directly without using this contraption over here, this would stay on way too long and it wouldn't have any necessity, if you could say so, because yeah, the water will be turned on as equally long as when it's away, and yeah, the mobs won't have too much time to spawn then, and the rates won't be as high as they are right now. So yeah, let's just go ahead and build it back in our SummitCraft world. And I also looked it up on the wiki about the ice forming, and it seems that the water only freezes if there is air block, if it is exposed to the sky. So when we cap it all off, it shouldn't be freezing anymore according to the wiki. So that should be cool if it works like that. We will see. So now let's just hop in back to the multiplayer world. Alright, I put all the pistons in place and also the water is done over here. I decided to make the drop shaft over here already open because yeah, I have decided that we are going to build the farm from the top to the bottom, because I was a little bit paranoia about it, because this is already 70 blocks up and I'm a bit afraid that the mobs are going to despawn in as soon as they are spawning if we go up any higher. So that's why we're going building down. So I've already laid out the 4 places, the 4 levels where the platforms are going to be, and yeah, so we're just going to first go up here, and we're going to build this platform first and work our way down, and then we are going to place the pistons, and when everything over here is done, we will be doing the redstone. Alright, the bare bones of the farm are done as you can see right now. I still need to add the drop shaft over there, but that is over there still covered up for safety reasons. And now it's just time to put in the redstone, but I think it already looks quite cool. Even when it's not decorated or anything, it looks a lot industrial, and that's something I like. So now we are going to need some redstone, and for that we need 2 slime balls, because I also want to make 2 sticky pistons for the hopper timers. And we are also going to need more nether quartz, because for the pulse extender and all that we need some comparators, 8 in total I think it was. So yeah, I don't have enough for that right now. I only have 5 nether quartz left, so I will be mining that as well. And over here we are going to cover all these holes in as well, so no light will shine through. And then we are going to build the torch towers over here, and the redstone line is going to go over here like so. And we are also going to half slab, or just slab the roof rather. So yeah, that is what I am going to do next, is going to the nether and mining the quartz, and also maybe begging for some slime balls, because yeah, we don't have any right now. So see you in a second. The mob farm has been completed, as you can see over there. I have built everything already, and there is a skelly over there shooting me. And yeah, all the mobs are going to fall down that hole. You cannot see it too well right now because it's nighttime, but yeah. And over here are some drops already lying around. It doesn't have too great rates at the moment, because we didn't light up the nearby caves, but as you can see there are some mobs falling down already, which is cool. It is working, so that is the most important thing. When we go up we can actually see how it works. Yeah, I'm really pleased with how it turned out. It was really pleasing to build. I didn't have any problems at all. It went very fluently, so I could build it in, I think, 1 hour it was or so, or maybe even less, something around that in any case. And yeah, so over here is a redstone line, and that redstone line is going all the way to all the torch towers I showed you earlier, I think. If not, yeah, there are torch towers covered behind these towers, and they transmit a redstone signal which travels upwards and pushes the pistons outwards, and that the pistons are going to cut off the water streams. And yeah, over here is a pulse lengthener. But yeah, I already showed you in the test world how this all worked, but I increased the delay of this thing over there because yeah, it really didn't work too well with only 6 comparators in a loop. Over here the water didn't stay on quite long enough, so I added 2 more comparators. I think it's something to do with the server lag or so. So yeah, and I also increased this delay over here. There are 30 items in there now, I think, instead of 20, because yeah, otherwise it might be causing lag to the server, so, and we don't want that, of course. So now the only thing left here is to build the housing around the thing, and that is probably going to be done by MC Xenazar, because yeah, he's a better medieval builder than I am. I'm more modern. If you, yeah, that doesn't look too great either. Yeah, for my standards it looks quite cool, but someone like MC can build a lot better. As you can see, is mine over there. And yeah, so this is going to be it for this episode. In the next episode we are already going to start building my base. I got a really cool base design in mind, something with a reversed pyramid in it. That is what I can tell you already. I tried it out in a creative world. I also used a very cool way to enter the base, and also I think it's going to look pretty damn cool. And my base is going to go over there, I think, but I'm not sure. I can always change it later. It's going to be pretty big, but inside it isn't going to be that big, because we are for all the different things we are going to need in this world, like a brewing house and all. We are going to build separate buildings over here, so it looks more like kind of an empire instead of one grand base. So yeah, that is a plan over here, and you escaped your pen. Now you're going to die. Bye. So yeah, I'm also going to say bye for now to you guys, because this episode is already long enough. Let's take that helmet off, it looks quite silly. So yeah guys, this was BlackStoneMovies. I hope you enjoyed this episode, and leave a like for more episodes of SummitCraft. And if you really enjoyed this episode, please do make sure to subscribe, because that will be always appreciated. So see you guys in the next episode. Bye bye.